Is your child safe?
These kids are our future.
At school?
And we have to protect that.
The extra steps one local school is taking in light of the deadly Florida shooting.
A local business owner.
Worried that I lose all this.
Fearing she might have to shut down the farm.
And I don't want to lose it.
The unexpected consequences of annexation as the city of Las Vegas hopes to bring about 1,000 acres of county territory into city limits.
We are tracking another round of wind. How strong will it get and when? Details coming up in your most accurate forecast.
Now, live, this is 8 News Now at 6.
Students in Parkland, Florida returned to school this morning after the deadly shooting earlier this month that left 17 people dead. Thank you for joining us at 6 p.m. I'm Brian Loftus.
And I'm Patrick Walker. In light of that shooting, many schools here in the Valley taking extra safety measures. 8 News Now has learned that John C. Vanderburg Elementary in Henderson near Green Valley Parkway at 215 is one of those schools. That's where 8 News Now reporter Sally Jaramillo joins us live with tonight's top story as a new decision involves parents there. Sally.
Patrick, Vanderburg Elementary School sent out this letter yesterday saying that with a total of 958 students they have, it has become very difficult for them to keep an eye on who's going in and out of the school playground before and after school.
With all the precautions necessary, yes, let's go ahead and do this.
Things like this will definitely help as opposed to having kids walking through metal detectors.
Parents at John C. Vanderburg Elementary School in Henderson received a letter, phone call, and email informing them about a decision that affects how they drop off and pick up their children. Starting Monday, parents will need to say their goodbyes at the entrance gate. The playground will be locked to parents during the morning arrival, flag salute, and dismissal.
We can always pick up our children right outside, waiting at the gate. Perfect.
Teachers say it's challenging to monitor students' safety with so many parents and younger siblings on the school playground.
It's really hard to keep tabs on everybody that's coming in out of school. And with all the current events that are going on around the country, I believe it's a great safety measure for the school and for the parents.
In light of the recent shooting in Parkland, Florida, safety is the main concern.
Horror and very close to what happened here too. You know, all the things that are going on in this world today. The more secure we are, the better it is, especially for our kids.
But some parents, such as Margarita DeLodge, want that extra time with their kids, but understand the changing times.
The con is, some kids would like to, start their mornings off with their parents and just, spend, the morning part with, with their loved ones.
Now, if you're volunteering, you will need to go inside the school to sign in, and volunteers will be let inside the school after the flag salute, and also teachers will be walking out the students outside of the classroom, and parents will now be waiting behind the gates. Reporting live from Vanderburg Elementary School in Henderson, Sally Jaramillo, 8 News Now.
Sally, thanks. Tonight, 2 major retailers are changing their policies when it comes to selling guns. In the past couple of hours, Walmart announcing it would no longer sell guns and ammunition to people under the age of 21. This comes on the same day Dick's Sporting Goods announced they will stop selling assault-style rifles at their stores. 8 News Now reporter Karen Castro has local reaction.
The 2 Dick's Sporting Goods retail stores in the Valley stopped selling assault-style rifles after the Sandy Hook massacre in 2012 as a company-wide decision. Now they're also removing them at their 35 Field and Stream stores across the country.
I honestly believe there's no need for an assault-style rifle. I have hunters in my family, and they're not going out and killing Bambi with an assault rifle.
The policy change is in response to the most recent mass school shooting that left 17 dead, like the 1 October shooter the Florida gunman used an AR-15.
I don't really see a reason for that assault rifle. I think that's more for like military personnel.
Both Dick's and Walmart announced they will no longer sell firearms to anyone under the age of 21, although the age requirement is 18.
We are parents of an 18-year-old, and we just don't agree with that.
We spoke to a number of local gun stores who believe changing the age requirement will not make much of a difference. They also say any ban on assault-style rifles will not prevent a tragedy. The 4 stores we reached out to would not go on camera with us, but tell us they do support a ban on bump stocks. This is the gun accessory used during the 1 October massacre.
After all the recent tragedies, I think it's starting to hit home to a lot of people and families, and it's not actually the guns, it's the people, but you just have to be more careful with the sale and who you sell them to.
Walmart and Dick's are also on the same page about not ever selling bump stocks in high-capacity magazines. Karen Castro, 8 News Now.
In 2015, Walmart stopped selling modern sporting rifles, including AR-15s.
New tonight at 6, the first officer inside the home testified in the child abuse trial of Janet Solander today. The officer described the conditions inside the home where they say Solander, her husband, and daughter were torturing 3 children they adopted. Also, a Department of Child Services worker continued her testimony on why they continue to put foster children into that home despite complaints to the agency. Solander facing 46 charges related to abuse and neglect. Her husband and daughter have already taken plea deals. Also new at 6, punishment tonight for a Nellis Air Force Base sergeant for a controversial Facebook rant. You're looking at Technical Sergeant Geraldine Lovely. This is video released last month. She is berating some of the people she commands. We can't even use the audio due to all the foul language. We're told Air Force leaders punished Lovely but would not reveal what the punishment is or if she lost rank. Lovely has been removed from her role as a supervisor.
New developments in the proposed annexation of 10 different areas of Clark County. Yesterday was the deadline for property owners to submit letters of opposition to the city of Las Vegas. While the clerk's office reviews those notices, 8 News Now reporter Kristen Drummond shows us why one property owner in the northwest area of town worries her livelihood may be at stake.
Children feed goats and other livestock.
It's fun, and I can pet the goats and the chickens.
Eat up, my beauties! Giving Kenny Lore and others an educational opportunity to learn about farm animals at the JR Pony Party's property.
It's like a well-kept secret.
A 3-acre farm in a neighborhood near Lake Mead Boulevard and Decatur Boulevard, and in one of the county islands proposed for annexation.
I'm worried that I lose all this, and I don't want to lose it. Left foot in the stirrups, and you're on.
Co-owner Kathleen Meehan fears she may need to shut down her business of nearly 20 years if annexation happens.
The city laws are different than the county laws, and I don't know what will happen to these animals, and these animals are like my babies.
Worrying that city laws will prohibit her from operating this western oasis in the middle of town.
I think 249 acres is what
But she and others remain hopeful after submitting notices opposing the move.
We obtained the percentage that we needed for the Nevada statutes in order to stop the annexation.
What was that number?
The percentage of acreage is 78%.
The city continues working to verify that. If it's accurate, that's enough to likely stop the city annexing the 10 county islands.
We enjoy our lifestyles. We pay our taxes for what the services that we get. We owe nothing to the city, and we won't be a revenue source.
We still have a piece of this treasure here, and we want to keep it.
And keep this learning experience on the farm open for years to come. Kristen Drummond, 8 News Now.
And property owners in those county islands are now working to designate the land as rural preservation areas. That will help prevent the city from attempting any future annexation of those parcels.
It's time for your forecast. Heads in with what has been thus far a beautiful day after all that winter finally arrived.
Yeah, no kidding. Much better, Ted, being here than it is up north where we're seeing feet of snow supposed to fall up in the Sierra.
No kidding, right? And we're going to get some of that snow here eventually, but probably not as much as the Sierra. However, we have finally got a break in those conditions like we had these past few days, and now a calmer day today. Winds, however, still blowing a little outside at this hour, but all that rain is out of here. Mid-50s right now for Las Vegas, Henderson 53, 57 for North Las Vegas. So we warmed up a little today, and we will for these next few days before we cool off yet again. Clouds for this evening. That's part of our evening planner. Temperatures in the mid to low 50s. Light jacket may be needed. Notice we still have some wind speeds for later on tonight, and that will increase also for tomorrow morning. But I really think the bigger winds are all going to be tomorrow, maybe as early as midday, as we track this next storm. Not quite here yet. It's churning off the coast of Washington State. This will impact us in the form of wind first, and then a slight chance of showers. And I'll have the timing for all that, all coming up in your most accurate forecast in just a couple minutes. Brian, over to you.
All right, thanks, Ted. An investigation into possible Medicare fraud is underway, and sources say it could involve millions of your tax dollars. The I-Teams first broke this story earlier on this month, and Vanessa Murphy now in studio. She's uncovered more investigators may be focusing on. Vanessa?
Brian, we've learned investigators are focusing on 4 individuals who say they're all pastors here in the Las Vegas Valley, and we've tracked down video of one of those pastors acknowledging the investigation during a church service 2 Sundays ago, saying money was frozen and telling members of his church he's helped them, so they need to help him now. Here's what we know. In early February, several businesses and homes were raided by the IRS and several other agencies. We've learned investigators visited at least 10 locations. Gregory and Carol Kirby, as well as Regina and Joe, also known as Chris Bryce, are connected to several healthcare businesses. Part of the investigation is following the money connected to those businesses. In the meantime, as I mentioned, Gregory Kirby is turning to his church members at God's House International in North Las Vegas.
The enemy went after the money. Watch this to say, because we used to do almost everything. We took care of everybody. So now that it's been seized, it's your responsibility. It's time for you to give. It's time for you to dig deeper now.
Our attempts to reach the Kirbys for this report were unsuccessful, and on February 6th, during a raid at one of their homes, no comment either. Today, we visited a central Las Vegas restaurant, which the Bryces run. Chris Bryce was there, told us to contact his lawyer, but wouldn't say who his lawyer is. We were told to leave. Now, tonight at 11, we'll have more on this story, and a reminder, the Kirbys and Bryces have not been charged. Typically, investigations like this one take several months to complete. Patrick.
All right. Thank you very much, Vanessa. Well, Nevada's most famous legal brothel owner claims he had to close the Love Ranch because of political retaliation. Dennis Hoff accuses Nye County officials of suspending his license because of his bid for the Republican nomination to unseat incumbent GOP State Assemblyman James Oscarson. Nye County officials say it was suspended, however, because of renovations being done without permits.
Some Valley residents may be saying, here we go again. Still ahead of the Valley's news leader, MGM is hiking resort fees at their properties on the Strip. How much more visitors will have to pay?
Plus, Lake Mead is one of the most popular national parks in the country. How far the desert oasis has moved up on the list after nearly 8 million people visited last year. Stay with us.
Multiple government agencies putting a local preacher's business dealings under the microscope. New business connections revealing the size of this case. Tonight on 8 News Now at 11.
Jeopardy celebrates the big dance with
March Madness champs.
Which contestants will be
top seeds
and who will be
racket busters.
Find out on Jeopardy.
Tonight at 7 on 8 News Now. Watch Good Day. Weekday mornings from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. on 8 News Now.
Your friend orders a Friday sirloin steak and big ribs. You one up him with the steak, but add a steak. Figuring steak and steak trumps ribs and steak. But does it?
15 combinations. Steak, ribs, shrimp, and more. 2 meats, 2 sides, $14.99.
You never know what deal you'll find.
Each time you do the 99. Like amazing deals for the party we're having.
What party?
The one in 4 hours.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger platter.
Definitely.
It's all about the experience at Henderson Chevrolet in the Valley Auto Mall. Experience President's Day savings on every new Chevy in stock. Like a brand new 2018 Chevy Silverado LT, 0% APR for 72 months and $5,000 off. Or a new 2018 Equinox LT, 0% for 60 months and $3,000 off. Experience our experience and you'll never buy anywhere else. The 6-time Chevy Dealer of the Year award winner, Henderson Chevrolet in the Valley Auto Mall.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries offers free design services to help you create a unique look for your home. So you can work around that one special piece you can't live without. Perfect. It's the Red Hot Home Sale at Lazy Boy. Friday through Monday, you can save 25% on everything in the store. Plus, you can get a free accessory with your Lazy Boy furniture purchase. So don't wait. Hurry in now. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Nobody gets your carpet, tile, or hardwood as clean and healthy as Stanley Steamer.
That's why I call.
Call or schedule online. 3 rooms of carpet, only $99.
Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
Make your favorite room the outdoors at Mrs. Patio. Enjoy your backyard all year round with beautiful and durable sectionals, dynamic umbrellas, and amazing standalone fire pits. Showrooms in Summerlin, Green Valley, and Centennial. Visit Mrs. Patio today.
Hey, allergy muddlers, are you one sneeze away from being voted out of the carpool? Try Zyrtec. It starts working hard at hour 1 and works twice as hard when you take it again the next day. Stick with Zyrtec and muddle no more.
Your friend orders a Friday sirloin steak and big ribs. You want to up him with the steak, but add a steak. Figuring steak and steak trumps ribs and steak. But does it?
15 combinations. Steak, ribs, shrimp, and more. 2 meats, 2 sides, $14.99.
You're watching 8 News Now at 6.
Well, today, a celebration for one of Southern Nevada's newest affordable housing developments. A special ribbon-cutting celebration held today at the Cordero Pines Family Apartments. Located in the Northeast Valley, the affordable housing made possible by nonprofit developers Nevada Hand. A lack of affordable housing has been a growing concern here in Southern Nevada, and these developments are crucial for people like Shelley Frost and her family.
We moved November 1st here, and we just love it. I mean, we can't wait to use the pool. Our last apartment we lived in wasn't very safe. A lot of drugs, alcohol, shootings, stabbings. I couldn't even let my kids go outside to play. To find this, it was a blessing.
Well, Shelley is a mother of 3 and a dialysis patient 3 times a week. Because she's unable to work, she says the affordable housing has made a massive positive impact on her family. The garden-style apartments also offer services to connect residents to community programs and beneficial services.
Earlier this month, Caesars Entertainment decided to raise resort fees at its properties on the Strip. Now, MGM Resorts is following suit. Bellagio, Aria, and Vidara's prices aren't changing. They will remain at $39 a night, but every other MGM property will increase by at least a couple of dollars. Luxor and Excalibur will see the largest increase from $30 to $35 a night. Also, despite the rise in resort fees and parking fees, casinos don't seem to be hurting for cash. Throughout Nevada, gaming revenue topped $1 billion in January. However, the Las Vegas Strip saw earnings dip 8.9% to about $554 million. Let's go to downtown Las Vegas. Revenue was up nearly 2%. The state was able to make $68 million on January's casino revenues. More and more people continue to fly in and out of McCarran even after 2017's record-breaking year. Here are the latest numbers. In January, McCarran saw more than 3.7 million passengers go through its gates. That is up more than 2.5% from the year before.
Not just McCarran seeing a lot of those visitors. Lake Mead National Recreation Area also seeing a big bump. In fact, up about to number 6, the number 6 spot of most visited national parks in the country. 7.9 million people visited last year, and the last time that many people went to Lake Mead in a calendar year was back in 2003. You know, Ted, with the sunny skies that we saw today, it almost reminiscent of, hey, we're going to be having lake weather pretty soon.
It's about that time,
it feels
right?
like it, doesn't it?
That's true. Spring around the corner, then 112 degrees,
Yeah.
which is good lake weather, right?
There's no in between. There's a little short break with allergies, then boom, 112 degrees.
2-week winter, then allergy season, then summer. Exactly.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to the desert.
Do you guys notice without the classy ladies of 8 News Now, this place has turned into a locker room in this studio?
Yeah.
You know, every commercial break is sports talk.
Yeah.
Ted smoked a cigar last commercial.
Yeah. No, that's every day.
Okay, that's every day.
So I look outside right now at the high roller, of course. A little bit of breeze out there. Nothing too bad, though. Not yet, though. That, of course, is going to change as early as tomorrow and certainly on Friday. All right, I want to take you to the Big Easy, and you don't have to fly there, all right? 83 degrees the high there in New Orleans, where they're looking at mostly clear skies today. Same goes for here, but we're 62, so they're warmer down in the deep south than we are here in Las Vegas. Valley temperatures at this hour. Centennial Hills 51 degrees, 55 for Aliante, 57 for Sunrise Mountain. Also Green Valley Henderson, also in those mid to high 50s. Mountains Edge at 55. That includes those of you also at Rhodes Ranch. Anthem at 53 right at this hour, and same goes for Pahrump, Boulder City 54. Laughlin checking in right now, currently at 61. So we've said goodbye to those showers, unfortunately. We knew today would clear up. but you already see the front of that next system already impacting, I'd say, California and some parts of the northwest part of our state. The real storm, though, is really sitting out here off the British Columbia coast, and as it slides down, it will increase our winds first, and when it passes through, a slight chance of showers in the forecast, but that won't be possibly until Saturday. Futurecast shows better chances again of more mountain snow, maybe as early as tomorrow, and certainly on Friday, and definitely on Saturday, so we could squeeze out another couple of inches in the mountains these next few days, which would be beneficial since it's been a dismal year, but we did get 5 inches from our latest storm up at Lee Canyon. Good to see that. So here's your Ted Said forecast. Winds come next. That's the next big headlines. Thursday, we'll see those winds between 30 and 35. Friday, 35 to 45. Possible wind alerts will be issued. Any showers, more mountain snow, yes, only slight chances Saturday. Your temperatures will be in the 50s over the weekend and cooler, and then closing in on 70s next week. Can you believe it? 43 tonight, increasing clouds. Light breezes in the forecast for this evening. Light breezes in the morning, then more wind in the afternoon, 64 for a high. Like we said, those gusts at 35 miles per hour. 7-day forecast shows wind for a few days, all the way until Saturday, maybe even Sunday. And then next week, low 60s and closing in on 70s on Wednesday. I don't know what to do, fellas. I mean, we haven't seen 70s in several weeks, so I'm going to have to go out and grab some shorts again. It's been a while, right?
You probably have some, too.
I probably do.
Throw them on stogie number 2.
Grab the cigars, fire it up. You know how it is.
We're coming over.
He just knows me too well.
All right, we're coming over. All right.
Well, hey, there is a party going on outside T-Mobile Arena tonight.
Drivers, fighters, players from hockey, rugby, all enjoying Las Vegas this weekend. Sports director Chris Matthews live at Toshiba Plaza, where the fun is only getting started.
Well, guys, this party is just getting started out here. Where else in America can have a party like this? We got major sports gathered. You got NASCAR here. Over here, you got the NHL, the Vegas Golden Knights. You got UFC, and down there you have rugby. Fans are just starting to gather. We'll have more on this. In fact, we're going to talk about this and visit with a U.S. Olympian also. Tonight, the Running Rebels facing Reno in a big showdown. More next here on Channel 8.
Multiple government agencies putting a local preacher's business dealings under the microscope. And as we went looking for answers, the I-Team shows you the new business connections, revealing the size of this case. Tonight on 8 News Now at 11. The 7-day forecast on 8 News Now is sponsored by Sin City Vapor.
What's for breakfast, Mom?
Maintenance and repairs hanging over your head? Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. From repairs to oil changes, Meineke can fix your car and get your mind back to what matters. And now get a basic oil change for just $21.95. Meineke, on with life.
Round Table has created the new Pepperoni Parmigiano Pizza with 2 kinds of pepperoni, Italian sausage, zesty red sauce with Parmesan, our 3-cheese combination, and fresh basil. $16.99 for a large. Order online or come in for authentic Italian flavor. Only at Round Table.
Trucks.
Trucks are cheaper on East Sahara at the Fairway Truck Megastore. We've got the trucks, and you've got the savings. New 2018 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab LT, $12,000 off, or lease a new 2018 Colorado Crew Cab for only $219 a month. You won't find a better selection of trucks anywhere else in the valley. Trucks are cheaper on East Sahara at the Fairway Truck Megastore on Sahara near Boulder Highway.
Make 2018 the year you unlock your body's ability to lose weight permanently. Listen to this.
I lost 33 pounds and 30 inches in 2 months of dieting with no exercise, and I was amazed I wasn't hungry.
I lost 51 pounds, and I went from a 16 down to a size 10, and I didn't exercise because I didn't have to.
Potentially lose 3 to 7 pounds a week and keep it off eating up to 3,000 calories a day. Total transformation, where before turns into after.
He's seen the world on the brink. Folks like him worked for decades at the Nevada test site and quietly helped win the Cold War, but it cost him his health. America is now honoring this sacrifice by providing free home health care from Professional Case Management. It's the best possible care in the best possible place, home. If you have this card, you are eligible for free home health care. Call 855-CARE today. You've earned it.
What's for breakfast, Mom?
Maintenance and repairs hanging over your head? Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. From repairs to oil changes, Meineke can fix your car and get your mind back to what matters. And now get a basic oil change for just $21.95. Meineke, on with life.
Sports on 8 News Now is sponsored by South Point Hotel and Casino.
Back here at Toshiba Plaza, this really is a lot of fun when you bring together NASCAR, UFC, the Golden Knights, and of course rugby all in town this weekend. Boy, it's going to be a busy weekend. One guy who just got back into town is Evan Weinstock. He just arrived from South Korea yesterday. Here you are having a great time in Vegas, where you grew up as the only Winter Olympian ever in the history of Southern Nevada.
Yeah, no, it's great to be here. The people of Las Vegas have been great to me the last 2 months, supporting me as I was over in South Korea for the Olympics. I had a great time. I'm happy to be back home, and this is a really great event to see all these Las Vegas sports teams come together.
You know, the 2-man, 4-man bobsled, and how was the track over there?
The track was fun. It was interesting. It was fast, but it was also had some challenging parts in it, so it made it fun for spectators. I thought we had really good potential going into the event, and you know, we didn't make out with a medal, but I thought we did pretty well for.
How cool is it? You're walking around here and everybody's recognizing you as an Olympian. That's got to feel pretty proud.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I never really thought I'd be in this position, but you know, Las Vegas sure is a proud city, and I'm happy to represent them, and I'm happy to meet everybody as they come up to me.
Well, I know you're going to go up on the stage, so thank you very much, Evan.
Yeah, thank you very much.
There he is, the Olympian. Now we bring in a NASCAR driver, Noah Gregson, and now this is just a fun week out here. And how about this experience?
I'm so pumped up to get back here into Las Vegas and watch the Golden Knights last night. Got to ring the siren and everything, and I mean, this is a great experience. You got NASCAR here, you have UFC, the Vegas Golden Knights, and then you have the Rugby Sevens here. So just a great opportunity for Las Vegas sports fans to come down here, check everything out with the pep rally. I mean, there's so much going on, so much to see, and it's a good time.
Now, if you weren't racing on Friday and you could play one of these other sports, what would you play, or what would you do?
Hockey. I've become such a big hockey fan, rooting for the Vegas Golden Knights. Just so much fun. I mean, the games here, I've been to a couple games so far when I've been in town, and to see how much energy at the T-Mobile Stadium there is, T-Mobile Arena, just with the whole community coming together. I mean, they're selling out almost every night, so it's so much fun, so much energy, and it's great. It's our first pro team, and couldn't be happier to cheer for them.
Well, good luck to you on Friday.
Thank you.
All right, so this is a lot of fun down here. Hey, if this isn't enough, how about the Runnin' Rebels? They got a big game tonight over at the Thomas and Mack. They're taking on Reno, the big in-state rivals. Of course, that's going to be a fun game. Fans may remember a couple of weeks ago when UNLV played the Wolfpack, and UNLV won that game. Well, the Rebels are favored by 3 tonight. We'll certainly have highlights for you tonight at 11 o'clock. Reno comes into the game ranked 21st in the country. Well, the Raiders teamed up with the Nevada Dairy Council to give $10,000 a grant to Clark County schools as part of the NFL Play 60 program. Raiders celebrated by holding a 2-hour clinic for students at Miller Academy this afternoon. The initiative's goal is to promote a healthy lifestyle in the community, and the Raiders are proud to spread the message and their brand.
We try to work with the community as part of our family, and try to do as much as we possibly can to improve to the community or improve youth programs, and to put down their laptops and their iPads and the iPhone and exercise for 60 minutes.
All right, so it's a great time down here at Pep Rally. You can hear the band playing right now. People are starting to gather here. Hey, we're with an Olympian, and we're also with a NASCAR driver. It's a great night in Vegas. It always is a great night in Vegas. Reporting from T-Mobile, Chris Matthews, 8 Sports Now.
Yeah, you know what is a very big night and a very big week at sports when UNR and UNLV is like the 3rd or 4th story in there.
That's a good point. That sports report had some versatility.
There we go.
All kinds of stuff
all over the place.
And Journey in the background. Well, still a lot more news ahead at 6:30 as we look into gender diversity at the DMV, what the state of Nevada is doing to help those in the transgender community represent who they really are.
Plus, the race for Congress is on. Politics Now co-host Steve Sebelius was at a CD4 Democratic debate. He's here with the topics that stood out in the race, and he'll be joining us shortly.
Now is the time to save at Planet Nissan, Nevada's #1 Nissan dealer. Save $5,000 off MSRP now on all 2017 Altimas in stock, and $6,000 off MSRP now on all 2017 Maximas and Pathfinders in stock. Only at Planet Nissan now.
My husband travels often for work. I would call the standard alarm system a false sense of security. There were so many more benefits to the security screens in comparison to the alarm systems. So him going away for a few days, I have the ability now to sleep through the night when it's just my children and I here. It's given me the peace of mind I've always wanted.
Only Security Screen Master screens are manufactured and installed right here in the USA.
Protect your home, protect your family. The original Security Screen Master.
Kids love bunk beds, and so do their parents. They're an efficient use of space for sharing a room and great for sleepovers. This bunk bed is sturdy and an incredible value, only $3.99. That's right, just $3.99. I'm Larry, and I guarantee this is the best price on this bunk bed. Compare our everyday price to the sale price of any competitor, and you'll come back a believer. If I wasn't sure, I wouldn't put my name on it. Larry's price, just $3.99. Furniture and mattresses, it's all we do.
Real people, steel people. Professionals demand dependability on the job. Homeowners expect long-lasting value. And servicing steel dealers provide friendly, knowledgeable support. Right now, lightweight steel trimmers start at just $129.95. And save $20 on the powerful FS91R trimmer. Now just $299.95. Visit steeldealers.com or search STIHL.
I'm Scott Conant, and we are here at Maso Osteria. I'm the chef here. I want people to feel as if they're coming into my home and they're experiencing really something personal. There's a little bit of something for everybody, you know? There's pizza and pasta and great salads and meats. I want people to crave this food. I want people to crave this experience. So in my country, we call people that eat like this, we call them lucky. Lucky people. I'm really proud of this place, and I really want you to see what's going on.
Now is the time to save at Planet Nissan, Nevada's #1 Nissan dealer. New Nissan Sentras, now only $13,988. $13,988. And Nissan Rogue Sports, now $18,988. That's $18,988. Only at Planet Nissan now.
Now, live, this is 8 News Now at 6:30.
A major change could be on the way the next time you go to the DMV.
Yeah, we're not talking about those lines that you have to wait in or the test you take, but answering a simple question: what is your gender?
As 8 News Now reporter Nia Wong found out, a new proposal is looking to make answering that question easier for those in the transgender community.
Now serving.
The power of choice.
It means affirmation for the trans community.
That's how Blue Montana describes the Nevada DMV's push to toss out the current policy, which makes transgender men and women get a doctor's note in order for their ID cards to reflect the gender they identify with.
Everybody else in society can, identify as who they are without having to have permission from anybody, and now we can too.
Since the beginning of this year, the Nevada DMV has held 3 open meetings to do away with the requirement.
The public hearings went fine. We had some advocates turn out for it and no real opposition. We're just glad we can be proactive and relieve this burden off of the community.
The sole letter indicating whether you're male or female may come off as a tiny detail, but Todd Story with the ACLU of Nevada says this can out an individual.
So you put that person in a situation that could be potentially dangerous. It could result in harassment. It could result in any kind of public accommodation denial.
The final step will be for the Legislative Commission to approve the proposed regulation change. Nia Wong, 8 News Now.
A legislative commission will have the final say in this, but Malone believes it could happen by the end of this year.
Police need your help finding the man who shot someone at a local lounge. Here's some surveillance footage showing a man police believe was involved in that shooting. Happened early Friday morning at a lounge on Caron Avenue, just west of Maryland Parkway. Police say the man shot into the business, hitting one person in the leg. The victim survived the shooting. If you know anything about this, call police or Crime Stoppers, the number on your screen, 385-5555. Well, Democratic candidates for the 4th Congressional District answered questions from voters and a panel of community experts in North Las Vegas.
And subjects range from education to veterans to jobs and health care. Politics Now co-host Steve Sebelius was at the event and is here to tell us what he heard. Hey there, Steve.
Well, Brian and Patrick, there's 5 candidates. They mostly agreed on almost all the issues that were presented during the forum. They all said we need a universal health care system, better education, and better programs to allow veterans to find jobs once they get out of the military. There was some difference of opinion on one question, however. How would the candidates get anything done as Democrats with Donald Trump in the White House and Republicans in control of Congress? Here's how they answered that question.
We have to be careful that we're making sure that when we do elect Democrats, which I hope we all do, that we elect moderates that are, or Democrats that are more moderate, that are realistic about what can be done, at least until we get to 2020 and elect our next Democratic president.
It's not enough to just be against Trump. We have to be for something as Democrats. And you can get things done as a freshman in the minority in Congress. I did it.
It doesn't matter whether they're Democrats or Republicans in charge of government when it comes to employment and opportunity for African Americans. Regardless of which particular party is in charge, the unemployment rate for African Americans still winds up being about 2 times higher than anyone else.
But, you know, fighting is not enough. Status quo is not enough. We have to be fighting and still building coalitions and still using our platform to message on bold, progressive policies that address what the everyday American is facing in this country.
Even if we're in the minority, I still think we need to push impeachment, because there are already several things that he has done that have been illegal. There are a lot of things that we can do, but one of the things I sure know we need to do, and that is when I go to Congress, I'm going to put forth this idea. He's a crook, he's a criminal, he needs to be impeached, and we need to stop acting like everything is okay, because it ain't okay.
Now, that was just a tiny bit of the ground covered during that forum with that taste there. I know you want to see more. Patrick and I will have more Sunday, 5:30 on Politics Now, so be sure to tune in for that.
A bevy of viewpoints. Looking forward to Politics Now this weekend.
All right, Steve, thank you very much. Well, the Catholic Diocese of Las Vegas introduces its new bishop today, George Leo Thomas. Bishop Joseph Pepe is retiring after 17 years. The Vatican officially making the change, the announcement today. 67-year-old Bishop Thomas, who until now has led the Diocese of Helena, Montana, brings with him expertise in psychology, mental health issues, mission work, and prison ministry. We spoke with the new bishop about he will take on an active role on every issue, even those that are controversial.
I'm very aware of the tremendous need for immigration reform in the United States. And at the National Bishops' Conference just a couple of months ago, I spoke publicly before the conference on my commitment to DACA, to the Dreamers. There's a momentum building from the grassroots, but it's really from the voices of youth regarding the whole question around armaments and ammunition and gun control. And I think that we have to actually reframe that conversation.
Bishop Thomas will become the third bishop for the Diocese of Las Vegas once he is installed on May 15th. So a little history here. The Las Vegas Diocese was not established until the mid-90s. We were part of the Diocese of Sacramento, Salt Lake City, and Reno. Pope John Paul II established the diocese on March 21st, 1995. Daniel Walsh was the first bishop until 2000, then Bishop Pepe from 2001 until today. In our nation's capital tonight, the late Reverend Billy Graham lies in honor in the Capitol Rotunda. A deeply divided Washington coming together today to pay their respects, including President Trump, who says his father took him to hear Graham speak when he was just a child. Graham died last week at the age of 99.
Still ahead on the Valley's news leader, returning to the scene of a tragedy. Students went back to school in Parkland, Florida today. The massive security presence on campus as classes resume.
Watch Good Day, weekday mornings from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. on 8 News Now.
Allergy symptoms can stand in the way of enjoying the moment. Allegra is the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief you can get. In just 1 hour, it starts working, helping you break through even the toughest allergy symptoms. For powerful, continuous relief that stays strong for a full 24 hours. Get back to the moment with Allegra.
Looking for a quick, no-hassle, affordable service? Then get to your Honda dealer, where a Honda-trained and certified technician can change your oil, check your tires, plus do a multi-point inspection and no extra charge. Any work done will have genuine Honda parts, because we want to keep your Honda driving like a Honda. Honda Service, a better class of service for a better class of vehicle. Schedule your appointment today at Finley Honda, AutoNation Honda East Las Vegas, Honda West, or Finley Honda Henderson today.
I'm Scott Conan, and we are here at Maso Osteria. I'm the chef here. I want people to feel as if they're coming into my home and they're experiencing really something personal. There's a little bit of something for everybody, you know? There's pizza and pasta and great salads and meats. I want people to crave this food. I want people to crave this experience. So in my country, we call people that eat like this, we call them lucky. Lucky people. I'm really proud of this place, and I really want you to see what's going on.
He's seen the world on the brink. Folks like him worked for decades at the Nevada test site and quietly helped win the Cold War, but it cost him his health. America is now honoring this sacrifice by providing free home health care from professional case management. It's the best possible care in the best possible place, home. If you have this card, you are eligible for free home health care. Call 855-CARE-TODAY. You've earned it.
You never know what deal you'll find.
Each time you do the 99.
Like deals for pet lovers who go overboard sometimes.
I like a good deal.
Okay, then.
The house looks like we have 8 kids.
I'll get it back to looking like we have 2-ish.
I thought you were getting party stuff.
What party?
The one in 4 hours.
We're gonna need a bigger platter.
Definitely.
Put some presidents in your pocket this month with the Henderson Hyundai Superstore's presidential sales event. Time to save thousands. Right now, save over $6,200. Get 0% financing up to 72 months and Hyundai's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Buy a brand new 2017 Tucson starting at $19,718 or lease for just $172 a month. So get to the Henderson Hyundai Superstore's presidential sales event today on Boulder Highway in Henderson.
You're watching 8 News Now at 6:30.
Today was truly an emotional day of healing at Stoneman Douglas High School. Students returned to class for the first time since the Valentine's Day massacre. School was in session only for a half day. The school district superintendent wants to use this week to ease students back to a full schedule. More than 400 law enforcement officers from around the state were on hand for security. Dozens of parents and community members were there, all to show support.
It's like nerve-wracking, but at the same time, you kind of can't help but feel sad and happy because there's so many people here.
It's just weird to go to school and just everywhere you look is a police officer or like a service dog, and it's just uncomfortable.
150 grief counselors were available if needed. The principal tweeted this photo of students with a therapy dog, one of 40 that were brought in. Meanwhile, President Trump sat down with a bipartisan group of lawmakers to discuss school safety in the wake of that shooting. 17 lawmakers from both sides of the aisle talked about ways to stop mass shootings in our schools. Since the shooting, the president has suggested arming teachers, strengthening background checks, and even raising the minimum age to 21 years of age for purchasing assault weapons. President Trump has even indicated a willingness to push back on the gun lobby if they don't agree with at least basic reforms.
Well, up next, the Valley hitting a grand slam with new baseball fields in the works. Oh, yeah, the groundbreaking celebration that will have you singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Ted?
Patrick, if only we had baseball weather outside, but that is not the case. In Henderson right now, 53 degrees with a light southwest breeze, but we have warmer weather on the way. We'll show it to you coming up.
Politics Now, Sunday at 5:30, only on 8 News Now.
Now is the time to save at Planet Nissan, Nevada's #1 Nissan dealer. Save $5,000 off MSRP now on all 2017 Altimas in stock, and $6,000 off MSRP now on all 2017 Maximas and Pathfinders in stock. Only at Planet Nissan now.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries offers free design services to help you create a unique look for your home, so you can work around that one special piece you can't live without. Perfect. It's the Red Hot Home Sale at Lazy Boy. Friday through Monday, you can save 25% on everything in the store. Plus, you can get a free accessory with your Lazy Boy furniture purchase. So don't wait. Hurry in now. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Hey, allergy muddlers, are you one sneeze away from being voted out of the carpool? Try Zyrtec. It starts working hard at hour 1 and works twice as hard when you take it again the next day. Stick with Zyrtec and muddle no more.
Tax time may mean a windfall for you, but my accountant says I have too many vehicles in stock. So I'll triple your down payment, up to $9,000 if you trade in your old ride for a new one. Put $1,000 down, we'll triple it to $3,000. Can you find 2? Chapman will triple it to $6,000. Bring us up to $3,000, and we'll triple it to an incredible $9,000. It's the perfect way to make your return go further. Chapman will triple your down payment up to $9,000 all this week during Ram Truck Month.
It's all about the experience at Henderson Chevrolet in the Valley Auto Mall. Experience President's Day savings on every new Chevy in stock, like a brand new 2018 Chevy Silverado LT, 0% APR for 72 months and $5,000 off. Or a new 2018 Equinox LT, 0% for 60 months and $3,000 off. Experience our experience, and you'll never buy anywhere else. The 6-time Chevy Dealer of the Year award winner, Henderson Chevrolet in the Valley Auto Mall.
If you dream of a better night's sleep, it starts with the bed. This adjustable base with mattress is only $8.99. The head and foot recline with a wireless remote that even has a flashlight. Great for reading, watching TV, and a slight incline even reduces snoring. And for the mattress, we give you 3 choices: a gel memory foam, an innerspring, or a combination of the 2. Adjustable base and your choice of 3 mattresses. Larry's price, $8.99. Sleep better tonight with same-day delivery.
Now is the time to save at Planet Nissan, Nevada's #1 Nissan dealer. New Nissan Sentras, now only $13,988. $13,988. And Nissan Rogue Sports, now $18,988. That's $18,988. Only at Planet Nissan, now.
Next wheel. You're engaged, is this true?
Yes, I am, to my fabulous, amazing partner in crime, Mr. Zeus.
We have some questions.
That is his nickname.
I had a hunch, and I don't want to know why.
Tonight at 7:30 on 8 News Now. Multiple government agencies putting a local preacher's business dealings under the microscope. And as we went looking for answers, the I-Team shows you the new business connections, revealing the size of this case. Tonight on 8 News Now at 11. You're watching 8 News Now at 6:30.
Well, America's favorite pastime will soon have a new home in the Southwest Valley. Oh, they are great, aren't they? That's the Reedham Elementary School Choir, getting everyone in the baseball spirit. Construction kicking off today for the Valley's first baseball diamond fourplex. The new facility is located adjacent to Mountain Edge Regional Park. Local leaders kicked off the groundbreaking with a special celebration.
Clark County in particular, the growth and development, it's about our citizens and our people. And when they ask for different venues, we want to provide that. And this is something we've been able to provide and is going to be absolutely iconic.
Well, the brand new baseball complex is expected to be finished with construction by the end of the year. Brian?
And now we move on from baseball to hockey to NASCAR, rugby to UFC, all those sports being celebrated tonight. Let's check in with sports reporter John Treach live outside T-Mobile Arena for the Ultimate Sports Weekend Pep Rally. John?
Yeah, guys, this sports weekend is so big in Las Vegas. They moved the iconic sign here to commemorate the event to Toshiba Plaza. We're lucky to be joined by one of the stars of the weekend, Kurt Busch, and what a homecoming, huh? Check out this atmosphere.
Yeah, this is impressive. All the different sports. I think Vegas is going through a sports phase. You know, with all the teams, all the different excitement, and just the competition. Vegas is a great place, of course, to have all that entertained right here.
And when you were going to Durango High School in the 90s, did you ever think it could blow up this big?
I never really thought, on the sports side of it. But, it's like we went through the family phase in the 90s with all the hotels. Then it went like nightclub phase. Chefs came in, did their thing in their restaurants. Now we're going through the sports phase. I love it.
And your connection to Las Vegas is so strong, and you always give back to here. What's it like to come back to this race once again and be a contender?
This is a big race this time around, even that much more so, because when we come back here in September, it's the playoffs. So 2 races at Las Vegas Motor Speedway now, and well, that gives me 2 chances to try to win. I haven't won here in my hometown, and I'm going to be pushing hard this time.
You talk about that every year, but it does matter?
It does. I feel like, there's big marquee races like Daytona, Charlotte, Indianapolis, and I think Vegas ranks in the top 5 for me and Kyle, and Kyle's won here before, so I want to go get one.
Well, thank you, Kurt Busch. Yeah, the 2004 NASCAR champion wants to get it done in his hometown of Las Vegas. Reporting, John Treach. Back to you.
Thanks, John. I like his phrase, a bit of a sports phase.
Yeah, it's just a phase. It's just a phase.
I want to be John Treach. Look at him out here. Chris out there enjoying the weather.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there. And all these folks are talking to, just some big names in sports.
Yeah. You're welcome for the weather, by the way, guys.
Oh, thank you.
We
thanks,
cleared it up for you guys, just so it'd be better, right? Just in time.
Dear Ted. Thank you.
2 Ds in Ted and $10 Starbucks card.
Take me a little while here.
I'll take that. All right, live look outside right now. Beautiful night tonight. And I say that because, well, the sky's clear. We had some sunshine. Temperatures warmed up. Yeah, it could be warmer, but it's better than those low 50s we had yesterday, right? 62 our high for the day today, still below average. 40 is what we bottomed out at overnight. This is the record, 82, set back in 1986. No 80s, unfortunately, in the forecast, and that's okay, because we know when summer hits, it's going to get hot, right? Summerlin 51, the lakes at 52. We switched up our neighborhoods here for you, so nobody's left out. Sky Canyon right now, you're in the high 40s. 56 for Sunrise Mountain. 56 also for Green Valley and Henderson. 7 Hills right now, you're sitting in at 53 degrees. Elsewhere, how about Prump? 52 for you, Boulder City. 52 as well. High 50s for Laughlin. And Mesquite coming in at double 5s. 59 Bullhead City. And Moapa right now at 52 degrees as well. So we have the clear skies, but we have clouds coming in from the northwest, okay? Already showers inundating Seattle, Portland, the Cascades, also into Northern California. This is the bigger storm system. Now, it's not going to directly take aim at us. It'll be mainly tracking to the north, but as it does, we do expect increased wind for tomorrow, and then a slight possibility of showers on Saturday, with better chances of snow in the mountains, and that's great. We need it just in time for the weekend, right? I have a wind profile here so we can get the timing of the winds and when it will peak. So we'll get those slight breezes tomorrow morning. Those of you in the northern neighborhoods like Centennial Hills and Aliante, you probably won't even see any real wind in the morning. And then it really peaks, we think, later in the afternoon. Breezy decreases, but still breezy tomorrow evening, and that will go for the time we go on for 8 News 9/11. Still looking at some breezes, but not as strong as when it peaks in the afternoon. NASCAR weekend, there is a slight chance of showers on Saturday for the Boyd Gaming 300. 59 degrees and north breeze is still around for the Pennzoil 400. That will be on Sunday. So here's the forecast. Temperatures in the mid-60s for Thursday, like we said, and then wind for Friday. Could see some wind advisories then, and we'll be in the low 60s, jumping right up to close to 70 a week from today. And I, of course, did not get that striped tie memo that you, Steve, and Patrick got.
Thank you.
You know, well, hey, the thank you note's almost done.
Sincerely, Brian.
Okay.
All right.
And you can put the gift card in there anytime. I'm
boy. You'll be over at your desk, right? Get back on that. Thanks, Ted.
Sure. Well, still ahead on the Valley's news leader, sports director Chris Matthews introduces us to the final teacher of the game for this run in Rebels basketball season. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The 7-day forecast on 8 News Now is sponsored by U.S. Gas and Showtime Car Wash.
Your friend orders a Friday sirloin steak and big ribs. You want to up him with the steak, but add a steak. Figuring steak and steak trumps ribs and steak. But does it?
15 combinations. Steak, ribs, shrimp, and more. 2 meats, 2 sides, $14.99.
The newly redesigned 2018 Subaru Outback from Subaru of Las Vegas. It comes with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus an economical 32 miles per gallon. And Subaru has the 2017 lowest 5-year cost to own, according to Kelley Blue Book. This may be our most adventurous Outback yet. Own a 2018 Subaru Outback for $293 per month with complimentary maintenance included. SubaruofLasVegas.com.
On sale now.
USA Sevens Rugby, March 2nd through 4th at Sam Boyd Stadium. The Mountain West Basketball Tournament, March 5th through 10th at the Thomas & Mack Center. Monster Jam World Finals, March 23rd through 24th at Sam Boyd Stadium. Tickets on sale now at UNLVtickets.com or call 702-739-FANS.
UNLV.
Tickets!
We get you there.
Make 2018 the year you unlock your body's ability to lose weight permanently. Listen to this.
I lost 33 pounds and 30 inches in 2 months of dieting with no exercise, and I was amazed I wasn't hungry.
I lost 51 pounds, and I went from a 16 down to a size 10, and I didn't exercise because I didn't have to.
Potentially lose 3 to 7 pounds a week and keep it off eating up to 3,000 calories a day. Total transformation, where before turns into after.
Hi, Lynn Whipple with Desert Springs Pools, my pal Blue, inviting you to come down and visit our 4 beautiful outdoor display pools. For the best value, the best pricing, and the best service, you can always depend on Desert Springs Pools. And now with exclusive financing for up to 12-year terms, there's no reason not to come down and buy a pool. So don't you think it's about time you come on down?
Yes, let's make a deal.
Before you sing the anthem, before you clutch the gold medal, you train. Before the event starts, before the day breaks, before you even decide to compete, you train. Because to face the best in the world, you need to prove to yourself that you belong. Right now, get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 Tundra or $1,250 cash back on Tundra. Toyota, proud partner of Team USA. Toyota, let's go places.
Your friend orders a Friday sirloin steak and big ribs. You want to up him with the steak, but add a steak. Figuring steak and steak trumps ribs and steak. But does it?
15 combinations, steak, ribs, shrimp, and more. 2 meats, 2 sides, $14.99.
You're watching 8 News Now at 6:30.
The 36th season of Survivor kicks off. Think it's going to do well? It kicks off tonight right here on CBS. The 20 new castaways will have to outwit, outplay, and outlast each other and endure a new twist called Ghost Island.
So imagine all of the bad Survivor decisions have been living on Ghost Island, and they're haunted, and now they're ready to haunt this group of players.
This season, the show returns to Fiji as players compete for that $1 million prize.
Running out of places to go.
After the 2-hour season premiere, you can catch an all-new SEAL team at 10 o'clock. Then stick around for 8 News Now at 11. An uptick in crime in Summerlin. Which neighborhoods are seeing the biggest spike? Plus, victims of a home invasion take us through exactly what happened. Plus, cheaper rides in Las Vegas, Uber's new push to help riders who frequent the app save some cash. Those stories much more tonight at 11.
Well, tonight is UNLV's final regular season home game, which means we've come to the end of our Teacher of the Game presentations for this year. Here's Chris Matthews.
It has been an honor this year to recognize those teachers who are making a difference in the lives of our youth here in Clark County. So on behalf of Silver State Schools Credit Union, Clark County School District, MGM Resorts, UNLV, and all of us here at Channel 8, our final Teacher of the Game honor goes to June Yee from Bruner Elementary School.
June has been teaching 11 years, 6 as a kindergarten teacher, and this is something she never expected.
You don't expect to get something like a reward for it. You do what you do. You do what's right for the kids.
Being a Teacher of the Game is an honor as others recognize and nominate. For June, a few tears knowing that her efforts to touch the lives of those who are so impressionable is paying off.
I think when the students have fun and retain the information a lot better, that's why we dress up on certain days, on color days, on different letter days.
Rewards and hugs of appreciation, but it's in the classroom where June champions her work.
When the light bulb clicks off for them, that's like the highlight.
Congratulations to June Yee, our final Teacher of the Game in 2017-18. And on behalf of all those sponsors, congratulations to all the teachers honored this year who are making a difference in Southern Nevada.
It's been a good year.
It sure has. Thanks, Chris. Thank you for watching 8 News Now at 6:30.
Yeah, be sure to watch 8 News Now at 11. Have a great night. We'll see you back here in just a bit.